Well, it's looking pretty miserable out there. Quite dark and dreary, kind of. But yeah, that's the UK for you. And it's also in topic of what we're going to be talking about today, which is an album, and we're going to do a CD review. Now, this one is one of my favourite releases so far of 2016. I know there's only a couple of months left, but I thought I'd do a CD review just to talk a little bit about this album. So yeah, let's get on with it. This is what I'm going to be reviewing for you today. Yep, this is the debut album from the band Black Fucking Cancer, self-titled Black Fucking Cancer. This is released under Osmose Productions. Now, you probably haven't heard of Black Fucking Cancer. They are a black metal band hailing from, I believe, California. And they play a very aggressive, nasty, dark, evil style of black metal. And I'm going to be honest with you, obviously black metal, with me, it's either hit or miss, really, depending on my mood. Like, sometimes I'm in a very much black metal mood, and then other times I'm like, oh, it's alright and stuff. But when I'm in a black metal mood, if something comes along that's very, very nasty and very grinding, and I don't mean like grind as in like grindcore, I mean like grind just like ear-wrenching, like nasty sound and black metal. As long as it's got some clarity to it and you can actually hear what's going on and stuff, but it still sounds nasty as fuck, then I'm all ears to listen to it. And Black Fucking Cancer, their album's been going around the metal community, especially the underground side of things. Their name's been sweeping through very nicely, and all but good things have been said. Sorry, not all but good. All good things have been said about Black Fucking Cancer's debut album, and it piqued me interest when I was hearing about it and stuff. So I decided to give it a check out, see what all the positivity was about. And from the first track, what you get into, which is called Sigil of Burning Flesh, which is, might be able to say, yeah, whatever it's called. But yeah, from the first moment you play that track, it comes in with this like dark ambient kind of sound, and then from the minute the music kicks in, you know you're basically just going to be raped. You're going to be absolutely obliterated by sheer black metal grinding evilness from the get-go. And this is the perfect example of an album, a black metal album, that from start to end just lets you know you're in for one evil, hate-filled ride of just soaring black metal. It's honestly amazing to hear. And as the album progresses, it just never lets go. It's always retching something from you, like tearing your ears apart, basically. And I absolutely fucking love it. I think this is, all honesty, one of the best sounding black metal albums to come out in 2016. Yeah, there's been some cool black and death metal albums, but when it comes to sheer black metal, I have to say, Black Fucking Cancer have done it superbly well. There's a lot of hate-filled vocal performances on here. There's a lot of sheer nasty. It actually sounds like hell's just conjuring up and just filling your ears with so much hate, animosity, and just downright nasty, disturbing vocals that very well executed, I have to say. The so nasty and evil sounding highs, and but they have this kind of like atmospheric kind of like vibe, as if it's like an incantation happening to you kind of ordeal going down, and it's disturbing, honestly. It's absolutely disturbing, and something that I think as a black metal fan, when I listen to black metal, I want it, if it's atmospheric black metal, I want it to be majestic. If I want it to be black metal. I want it to be aggressive and nasty sounding, filled with hate and just kind of like fuck the world kind of ordeal going down in attitude and atmosphere, basically. And this one perfectly encapsulates that sort of vibes going out throughout the entire album. The riffs on this album are superb. There's a real angry, aggressive attack coming from the guitar tone, and it's very loud, very crushing tone, and along with the bass giving that low end, it really just makes this punishingly heavy, wretched tone that's just incredible. It's unbelievable, the guitar tone from this. It honestly feels like an aggressive, angry tone. This actually, the guitar tone and the whole sound of this album kind of gives me the feeling, and I'm not saying it sounds like it, but it gives me the feeling of when I first heard Lawless Darkness by Watain. I fell in love with that album instantly because the production was so right. It just sounded so right with that album and made it sound sinister and evil and just as if ritualistic kind of sound and just downright disturbing, and it really sounds it on this album especially. And the drum work is absolutely phenomenal. There's a lot of aggression in those drums. The production is spot on for black metal. The production is one of my favourite parts of this album, how it's really nasty sounding and just very... It has a bit of a... It's like a super clean production, but it's as if it's been made a super clean production, but then someone's just took like a cheese grater or some sandpaper and just went, alright, just roughing the hell out of it just to make it sound black metal as fuck. And it honestly, it blows my mind how good the production is on this album and how encapsulating it sounds as a whole. But the drum work is utterly fantastic. Some great tight blast beats going on in there. There's just a lot of action going on. There's a lot of cymbals creating some great atmospheres. The drum tones are spot on. It really mirrors well and works like intimately with the guitars and the bass, obviously, and that's what you want, especially if you want to make a great album. And with the vocals on top, it just creates something unbelievable. It creates black fucking cancer. This album has honestly destroyed me over the past couple of weeks. I've only owned this album now 2-3 weeks, something like that, and it's been on repeat. And before that, I was listening to it a lot through like the band camps and stuff like that. But honestly, this is an absolute great album, and I'd recommend, if I can find the links on YouTube, I can't remember if I looked them up on YouTube, but I'll leave some links in the description to songs you can check out. My favourite songs have to be Acid Ocean and Sin Ritual Void and Exit Wounds. Those three songs are just so downright incredible. Absolutely incredible. Easily some of the best black metal songs I've heard. And I went to the gym not too long ago, and I just fancied listening to black metal to get us into the mood. And this one, through some good earphones, is just the perfect album to listen to. When it comes to black metal and you want to work out, listen to this. It gets you pumped up and just filled with hatred that you just want to pump some iron. You know what I mean? But yeah, honestly, Osmose Production, you've done a fine job by printing this album. I have to say, I'm going to prop this artwork, which is unbelievable. I love it. It kind of looks dark and evil and just ritualistic and all that kind of good stuff, which you can expect in black metal. Black fucking Cancer, as you can see it on your CD shelves, Black fucking Cancer just works so well. And I love the metallic like foil kind of shine to it, and then the rest is kind of gloss. It just pops really nicely. And obviously Osmose Production in the bottom. Open it up. Really nice stuff. And the lyric book, which folds out like so. Great pressing from Osmose Production, and Blackfoot Cancer are going to make their namesake. They are going to be a huge band, and they are definitely a force to be reckoned with. If you're into black metal and you want something nasty and downright dirty, just gritty, in-your-face style black metal, give this album a chance. If Infidelamsterdam ends up watching this, make sure you check out this album, dude. I think this is what you would kind of like. Very angry stuff, and honestly fantastic. I'd recommend you check out this album if you haven't already, and I'm going to give it a full-on score of an 8.5 out of 10. It is phenomenal, just gritty, angry black metal, and something that you need to bestow upon your ears. So honestly, check it out. I'll leave some links in the description of Facebooks, metal encyclopedia, merch stores, anything like that. Links are in the description. If I can find some songs for you to check out, I'll link them down below. Make sure you check out all the other links below. I'm going to give this album a solid 8.5 out of 10, as I said before. And I'll see you until the next video. And remember, stay metal, and I'll see you later.